wish you a Merry Christmas, I wish you a Merry Christmas, I wish you a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Oh my God, I should be an opera singer. I'm gonna go audition right now and quit my job. Maybe it's delusions of grandeur, darling, for the wine that I've been drinking, thinking I can do that, but perhaps you never know. Anyway, I'm doing this intro late for the Thanksgiving turkey stuffing, which is my theatre stuffing. Now, little side note, I would not put the tomato. I put the tomato last minute because my aunt told me to add the tomato. And I'm like, I think it overwhelms the stuffing. So I would take away the tomato, and I did it for 3 people, so I feel like the sauce was a lot. So I would probably do half of the sauce next time, because I felt like it overwhelmed the stuffing. And the last time I did the stuffing, I did the different chile, which is the puya chile, because I didn't have the guajillo. And I felt the puya chile added a little bit more of a mole flavor. So, you know, you can play around. If you like more mole flavor, do the puya chile. And if you like more of like an earthy flavor, you would do the guajillo chiles, okay? Puya is spelled P-U-Y-A, okay? So what I used in this recipe is the guajillo chiles, all right? So happy December 1st, and I'll show you the recipe, which is my tia's. Thank you, tia. All right, guys, so for my tia's stuffing, this is the sauce that goes on the stuffing, okay? So this is what you need. I'm making it for about 3 people and then leftovers, right? So you're gonna use 6 guajillo chiles, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? Then just like a little half thing of cinnamon stick, okay? And then 4 bay leaves, 4 cloves, okay? This is what the bay leaves and cloves look like. If you have fresh in your garden, then do that. You're gonna do an onion, this is a tomato. You're gonna do half an onion, 3 cloves of garlic, okay? So you're gonna fry all of this. First you fry this, and I'll show you how it's done. Once you fry this, don't let it brown, it's just to fry it a little bit. You're gonna soak it in warm water for about 20 minutes until it gets soft. And then along with this, you fry it. You can either remojar everything together, which is like have it all soaked in water for 20 minutes, and then put it in the blender, okay? So that's the sauce. I'll show you step by step, but that's what you need, okay? I'll show you the rest. All right, so you fry the chiles a little bit, just a little bit. I took out the ends, as you see, and when I took out the ends, some of the seeds came out, which is what you're supposed to do, okay? And then once you soften and submerge it in the warm water for 20-something minutes until it gets soft, then you'll take out the rest of the seeds, okay? But again, this is just to fry it a little bit. You don't want it to get dark, okay? So I think right now I'm just gonna take it off. I think I did it for about like a minute, okay? Just to soften it up, okay? Because it's already starting to get a little dark, so that's it. Then I'm gonna fry the cinnamon and the cloves and bay leaves. And after that, I'm gonna fry the onion and garlic and then submerge it all together in water for about 20 minutes and then blend it in my NutriBullet. That's for the sauce, okay? All right, so fried that. Putting it in my chile thing here before I submerge it in the warm water, okay? And then now I take these, put it in the little batch here. Okay, and then now I'm gonna fry the tomato, onions, and garlic in here, and also put it in here as well once I fry the onions and garlic. Okay. All right, so now it's submerged, all in the water, okay? So leave that until the chiles start getting soft, about 20 minutes. You can start seeing once it gets like a little softer like that, then that's good, okay, you see? All right, so I'll leave it for 20 minutes, okay? Then after you do that, you obviously take out the water and you put it in the blender until it becomes like a sauce, okay? And then I'll show you what that looks like. Happy Thanksgiving, and don't forget your wine. I think this is my first wine right now, okay? I've been working so hard. I'm gonna have one. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, guys, so this is for the stuffing ingredients, okay? What the sauce is gonna go over once it's cooked, of course.
So we're gonna cut this about half of that bacon and fry it in onions and celery first. Then we're gonna throw in half a pound of organic pork, ground pork, and half of ground beef. And again, this is for 3 people with leftovers. It's enough, trust me. And then some silvered almonds. I toasted it already. Okay, a handful of that. Then I'm gonna do an onion, garlic, chop up some apples, do a couple of celery, some raisins, peas and carrots, add some thyme, some chicken bouillon, of course, and of course at the end olives, and then at the end the sauce, okay? But don't get overwhelmed. That's what goes in, okay? And of course your seasonings, whatever the hell you want to put on there, it's up to you. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of more oregano, all that other stuff that I've been using in the sauce, and you know, all that jazz. And don't forget the most important part, your wine, okay? Thank you, to keep you sane. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, so I actually found in my cupboard Spanish olives. So I decided not to do the Castellano, or whatever it's called, because this is tangier. I like that flavor better. Okay, so my peas and carrots. And again, you eye it, okay? If you want more of this, more of that, if you don't want raisins, then you do your own thing, okay? But this is, you know, you eye it according to the amount of pounds you're making, okay? So that's garlic. I'm gonna fry that with the bacon, which is right here, honey. Bacon's ready to go in there, okay? And I just wanted to show you the chile, okay? So I basically opened the chiles up and I de-seeded. So I took the seeds out. And there's the cinnamon, the cloves, garlic, tomato. I took the skin off the tomato as well. So that's ready to blend. That sauce is ready to blend. Okay, and then I'll show you the rest. All right, so that's what your sauce should look like. I added a little bit of the water that I submerged it in. It's beautiful. This chile, damn, it's really good. It's a nice earthy flavor that's gonna give the stuffing is so good. Anyway, I'll show you, but that's what it should look like, okay? And then after, when you're ready to put the sauce, you put it in, I always forget the name of this fucker. This motherfucker here, the fucking colador. I use this strainer. Okay, that. Okay, you put it over once you finish frying your bacon, celery, onions, garlic, the half a pound of ground pork and half a pound of ground beef, okay? I usually put it at the end and blend it all together. All right, so you'll see what it looks like. All right, so now for what goes first, what goes second, what goes third. I'm frying the celery, onions, garlic first to give it a little flavor. Then I'm gonna add the bacon, let that get a little toasty. Then I'm gonna add the half a pound of ground beef, half a pound of ground pork, and then pretty much just all the other stuff. Throw it in there little by little. You know, whatever calls you out, you know, sometimes you have to feel the energy of the ingredients, okay? But that's pretty much it, okay? I will guide you and hold your hand, darling, don't worry. Oops, time for second class. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the sauce is ready to go in. This tastes delicious. So obviously with this, I seasoned it with the chicken bouillon, and then you pretty much season it with what the hell you want usually. Onion powder, oregano, salt and pepper here. I added a couple more cloves just to give it an extra flavor. I added more bay leaves, like 2 bay leaves, so you can give it also more flavor. Some seasoning, you know, just your seasoning, whatever you like. You know, a little bit of ground cumin and a little bit of cloves again, like 2 of those. And that's it, mixed it up. So I tasted it, it's delicious. Now it's ready for the guajillo sauce, which I'm gonna add right now. Very excited. Again, I underestimated the amount of time. I was like, oh, it's only gonna take, you know, it's the prep time, the cutting. I'm like, damn. But anyway, so you're gonna basically, this is just to prevent from any little extra little things to land in the sauce. That's why you use the strainer. I personally would have just thrown it on top. If it was just me, but I have to feed other people, so I don't know, they might be sensitive to other things, so I'm just doing this just in case there's anything left in the sauce, okay? So there you go. Alright, folks, that's a finished product. I hope you enjoyed it. And it's quite flavorful. The sauce just makes it just like juicier, and it blends everything together perfectly. And I added just thyme on top to be dramatic. So when I take it, people will be like, oh my God, this is like so professional. I'll be like, duh.com. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. And I usually stuff this obviously in the turkey once it's kind of like before, like 10 minutes before it's done. I put this in the turkey in the cavity. But since I'm not making the turkey, I'm just bringing it as a side, okay? So I hope you enjoyed it. Happy Thanksgiving.